Sa ikalimang araw ng impeachment trial laban kay Vice President Sara Duterte, binanggit ni Defense Counsel at Attorney Mark Vidluan ang pagiging abogado nga ni Vice President Sara Duterte sa isinagawang cross-examination at sinabi nito na pumasa ang Vice Presidente sa bar exam sa unang pagkakataon na may 80% na marka. Idinagdag pa ni Binluan na mas mataas umano ang naging marka nito kaysa sa karamihan ng mga abogado sa loob ng impeachment court. Agad naman itong pinuna ng prosekusyon dahil wala naman umano itong kaugnayan sa kaso na kinakaharap at tinatalakay at pinalalahanan din ni Presiding Officer Senator Chis Escudero ang panig ng depensa na iwasan ang mga pahayag na maaring insulto sa ibang mga abogado. Narito ang naging bahagi ng impeachment trial.
Are you aware that the Vice President is a lawyer?
Yes, sir, of course.
That he has, of course, a law degree and passed the bar exams?
Yes, sir.
With the first attempt and with the rating of 80%, are you aware of this?
I heard it in the news, sir.
Oh, she has a higher grade than most of the lawyers here. But are you aware that she also worked as a court
Objection, relevance,
attorney?
Your Honor. Relevance. Objection,
Counsel, for the
relevance.
respondent, kindly avoid those
Yes.
We will comply, Your
disparaging
Honor.
statements, given that there are a lot of lawyers here and you don't know what their grades are.
We will comply, Your Honor.
Bahagyan ng mga pahayag na Attorney Binluan at yung pagtugon naman ng prosekusyon at ni Presiding Officer Chis Escudero. Nagkaroon din ng tensyon nang sumagot si Attorney Lotok ng the evidence is clear na sinabayan naman ni Binluan ang komento na according to you. Dahil dito ay hiniling ng prosekusyon kay Presiding Officer Escudero na sawayin na ang naturang abogado ng depensa dahil sa umano ay hindi profesional na mga pahayag habang isinasagawa ang paglilitis. Pinayuhan naman ni Escudero ang depensa na iwasan ang mga kahalintulad na side remarks at itoon lamang ang pagtatanong doon sa testigo. Narito pa ang patuloy ng mga kaganapan sa impeachment trial.
Let's go back to the investigation that you did against VP Sara. So you mentioned yesterday that the offended parties in this case, if at all, are BBM, FL, and the former speaker, correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you subpoena any of them?
No, sir.
Did they appear before the NBI?
No, sir.
Nakausap niyo ba sila ng personal?
No, sir.
And yet, you concluded that they were victims of grave threats, correct?
Based on the evidence we've gathered, yes, sir.
So without any personal correspondences with them, you came to that conclusion,
The evidence is clear, sir.
according to you.
Oh, objection, Your Honor. I move
So-
that... Oh, wait.
Counsel,
We cannot let
counsel-
this
No,
pass.
that's part
I
of-
move, Your Honor, that the defense counsel, with all due respect, be admonished from stating those unprofessional remarks. We are in front of national TV.
No, that's
That is his answer. If you are not satisfied with his answer, please don't lay any value to what the witness answered. Your Honor, may I move that the
This is a
counsel...
reminder. This is a reminder for counsel for both parties. Kindly avoid side remarks. Henceforth, the presiding officer will have it stricken off the record. And whatever question you pose and afterwards withdraw will likewise be stricken off from the record. So as to avoid any attempts at showmanship, usually seen on TV, yes, but will not be tolerated by this impeachment court. Counsels are so reminded.
we will comply, Your Honor.
Bahagyan mga kabombo ng mga pahayag nitong si Attorney Binluan na sinaway ni Presiding Officer Chis Escudero at maging ng panig ng prosekusyon. Maliban nga sa napapanood ang naturang kaganapan ng live sa iba't ibang platform, ay live din itong tinututukan ng Bombo Radio Philippines mula pa sa pre-trial conference at mga iba pang kaganapang kaakibat nito kung saan ay sumasahing papawid ito sa 32 digital platforms ng Bombo Radio Philippines at mga himpilan ng network. Samantala, muli ring pinuna ng panig ng depensa ang typographical error sa Affidavit of Investigation ng National Bureau of Investigation Cybercrime Division. Gayunman, iginit nito ni Lotok na hindi nababago ang mga pagkakamaling ito yung resulta ng investigasyon. Ayon sa kanya, nananatiling umiiral ang video na napatunayang sinabi ni Vice President Sara Duterte ang mga pahayag na isinailalim sa investigasyon at nananatili naman ang findings ng kanilang bureau at maaaring pumasok ang mga ito sa grave threats at inciting to sedition. Narito ang mga karagdagan pang bahagi ng impeachment trial.
Affidavit of Investigations G9. We flashed it on the screen. There. It says one count of inciting to sedition and ano ba to? 3-1. So 3 na 1 count of grave threats. So
Typographical
ano to? Typo na. Alright,
that's
typographical error na naman. Alright, so with all these mga infirmities, and you mentioned yesterday that your case is airtight, don't you think that these errors constituted violations of due process?
Your Honor, the existence of these typographical errors does not alter the fact that the video exists, does not alter the fact that the Vice President uttered those statements, does not alter the fact na ang NBI mayroong findings at ang findings nila, the Vice President committed the crime of grave threats and inciting to sedition.
Bahagian mga kabombo ng impeachment trial. Bago pa man ang pag-uumpisa ng trial proper, naglabas ng pahayag ang Office of the Vice President at iginiit ni Vice President Sara Duterte na pinapakita umano ng pagpapatuloy ng impeachment trial na walang sapat na ebidensya ang reklamong inihain laban sa kanya. Ayon pa sa Vice Presidente, ang paulit-ulit na pag-aangkin na may banta, pag-iimbento umano ng assassin at ang paglikha ng ebidensya ay hindi nagpapalit ng katang-isip tungo sa katotohanan. Aniya, ang impeachment ay dapat na nakabatay sa ebidensya at hindi sa haka-haka lamang.